The cold bites through every layer, like teeth gnawing straight to the bone. My breath fogs the inside of my mask. Ops says maintain patrol, no deviations, SOP locked in. But the wind is screaming so loud, I can't hear my own boots crunching snow. Visibility 0, maybe 2 feet at best. We are ghosts moving in a white coffin world. Sitrup, clear command, says, but I can feel it under my skin, like static humming deep. Something is wrong even before it begins. The blizzard hammers down hard, -40 with wind chill, feels worse. Goggles icing over, face numb. We rotate watches every 30 minutes. Frostbite protocol. Still, fingers go dead on the trigger. EOD kit strapped down, heavy rucksack dragging like an anchor. Every step is a fight. Every step another reason to turn back. But orders are orders. Fort Bryer, Montana. Classified installation. Middle of nowhere. North fence to vehicle yard. Loop and back. Nothing complicated. Just a cold night pulling security. So why does my gut feel like glass grinding? There is a smell through the mask. Faint but sharp. Chemical. Metallic. Like burnt copper and meat. I shake my head. Snow whipping sideways. Radio check. Clear. Static. Then back to normal. Carter is up ahead. He raises a fist. Halt formation. I drop to a knee, eyes scanning whiteout. Nothing moves. Nothing lives out here. Not even wolves. And yet, there it is again. Faint. Like something beneath us. A hollow knock. Like steel kissing stone. The sound threads through the wind for half a second, then gone. Carter looks back, his eyes wide behind fogged lenses. You heard that? Yeah, I heard that. Command wants hourly check-ins. We're only 30 out. No reason to call it in yet, SOP. But my thumb hovers over the mic anyway. Something about that sound worms under the skin. We push forward, snow swallowing our boots, wind cutting like razors. And then the smell comes stronger, thicker, chemical rot. It does not belong out here. I taste it in the back of my throat, bile crawling. Carter murmurs something through comms, but static chews the words, shreds them like paper. I hear whispers, not words. Whispers like someone breathing too close. Then the line clears. Nothing but our breath. The horizon is gone. The sky gone. The world gone. Just white and wind and US specs crawling through frozen hell. There is movement to my 9 o'clock. A shadow sliding through the drift. Tall and thin. Wrong in shape. But when I blink, nothing. Just the screaming white and Carter staring back at me like he saw it too. We reach the marker. Vehicle yard perimeter, half buried under snow. Shapes of Humvees like dead beasts frozen in place. Metal groaning under weight of ice. Then Carter finds it. A vent jutting up from the snow. Black steel rim, frostbitten, half hidden under drift. I know every inch of this grid. This is not on the map. He wipes the ice bare with his glove, revealing stenciled letters almost eaten by rust. Property of US Army, restricted zone. Below that, a code I do not recognize. The smell pours from it now. Raw chemical, and something older, something dead. I key the mic, about to call it in, when a sound rolls up from the dark below the vent, deep and slow, like a knock, like something waking up. Snow spins harder, wind screaming, comms hissing, and then we hear it through the vent. A voice so soft you can tell if it is inside your head or crawling up from the earth. Help me. My finger freezes over the transmit key, because no one is supposed to be down there? No one. Carter stumbles back, boots sliding on the ice, eyes wide behind frost glass. You heard that? I nod, but I do not say a damn word, throat locked tight, because something about that voice strips heat from your bones. We go silent. Training takes over. Cordon the area. Check the perimeter. Confirm no breaches. No signatures. Thermal sweep shows nothing but cold. Endless cold. Like the ground itself is dead. I report to command. Voice steady, though my hands shake under gloves. Unauthorized structure. Gridref confirmed. Request sitrap. Command copies. Tells us, hold position. Wait for EOD. Wait for backup. Wait out here in hell while something under our boots whispers. We set perimeter. Carter to my 6. I sweep North Arc. Snow eating our boots. Storm eating the world. And every step feels like a step deeper into some place that is not on any map. The voice comes again, softer now, like it knows I am listening. Help me, over and over, until it is not words anymore. Just breath, just wet sound, sliding into the static of the wind. Calms spike. Sudden feedback, like a scream. Carter rips his headset off, blood trickling from his ear. I smell copper sharp in the frozen air. He curses, stomps the headset into slush, breathing hard. I patch him up as best I can, gloves sticking red, and all the while, the vent moans like steel, alive, wind howling through, or something else, something pulling air, not pushing it. Then we hear the knocks, not one, not two, a pattern, 3 slow, 2 fast, like a code, like someone trying to talk in Morse, only it does not match any sequence. I know. Carter whispers, "This is wrong, man. This is wrong." And I tell him, SOP, hold the line, but my voice cracks. Because discipline is paper thin when the dark under your boots starts talking. Hours stretch like wire, backup delayed. Weather red, command says sit tight. Hold position, then movement in the drift. Figures, maybe 5, maybe 6, sliding between white curtains, shapes too tall, too bent, and then gone. We open optics, nothing on glass, nothing on thermal, but I swear I see eyes, low to the ground, glinting pale like fish in deep water. Storm rips harder, vent howling, smell choking, chemical rot, and something sweet, like flowers blooming in a grave. We hear them under us now, more than one, moving slow, dragging like chains across stone, whispering so close I feel breath on my ankles. Carter leans over the vent, rifle slung, peering down, beam cutting black, and then he jerks back, screaming, because something down there whispered his name. Snow blasting, goggles cracking, wind chewing our voices, and then the ground shudders. Just a ripple, like something turned in the deep, and the vent lid begins to rise on its own. Bolts screaming, ice snapping, metal bending slow like jaws opening. I slam my boots on the lid, ice cracking under my weight, but the steel still moves. It rises against me like there's pressure from below. Carter grabs my rig, yanking back as I dig in hard, heels scraping. The sound is like the earth screaming metal, groaning against its own hinges. The lid pops, seals, snap. A breath of air blasts out, black and wet, carrying a stench so thick I gag behind the mask. It's chemical, yes, but under that, rot, meat, blood long since cooled, and something else I can't name. My beam slices the dark. A ladder drops into the earth, into a throat that breathes. The walls sweat with frost, and something else slick, red, like rust, but fresher. Carter whispers, "Don't." And I almost listen, almost. Every nerve is screaming, "Turn back." But orders are orders. Chain of command. Mission first. My mic is dead anyways, chewing my ears when I key up. No backup, no EOD, just us. Two idiots staring into a hole that exhales like a living thing. We hold position, stop shifting, watch rotation. But the vent keeps opening wider, hinges tearing like it wants us inside, like it's hungry. Storm choking above, white endless above, black endless below. Then the knocks echo up again, louder this time, faster. The metal under my gloves vibrates in pulses like a heartbeat. And I know deep in my bones, we are past protocol now. Still, I clip to the ladder, boots hitting steel. 1, 2, 3. Carter curses behind me, but he follows, because no one goes alone. No one ever goes alone. The air grows warmer as we descend. Masks fogging. The smell thickens, chemical rot, rust, wet meat. Something moves in the dark just beyond my beam. 30 feet down, 40. The walls are sweating thicker now. Frost melting into streaks of something that isn't water. Red, almost glowing. Then the whispers bloom all around us. Layered voices sliding over each other in tongues I don't know. Words that taste wrong even to hear, like syllables bent in half. Carter freezes above me. His breath is harsh, rifle trembling in his grip. "Keep moving," I whisper, but he doesn't, because something is crawling along the wall. It's pale, long, boneless. It slides without sound. My light finds it for half a heartbeat, slick and eyeless, with a mouth splitting too wide. Then it melts back into stone like it was never there. The ladder ends on a steel platform. My boots hit metal, slick with condensation or something else. My foot almost slides into the gap because the tunnel yawns open, black and ribbed with pipes and cables, drooling condensation like veins. And from the dark ahead comes a sound that is not a knock, not a whisper, but a laugh, broken, wet, like someone choking on glass. Then the light dies. Everything dies. Beam gone, calm's gone, sound gone. Crawling closer, closer, closer. Pitch black, only breath and the scrape of boots. Carter hissing through his teeth. "Where are you? Where are you?" I grab his rig, drag him toward the wall. My fingers skate across something warm, something pulsing like skin. My gloves come away slick with fluid, thick and sweet-smelling. I wipe it on my kit, but it smears and glows faint blue in the dark, like veins, alive. "NVGs," I whisper. Carter shakes his head. "Busted in the fall. Optics dead. Everything dead." We move by feel. Boots sliding on steel, then on something softer, something that gives underweight like meat. Then the tunnel lights slam on all at once, blinding white, flickering. And for half a second, I see everything. The walls are bulging, breathing, cables threaded through flesh like veins, steel grown into bone, the floor slick with black water, and shapes standing in the glow. Too many joints, arms too long, heads tilting like dogs, but wrong, faces blank, skin stretched tight like masks with nothing underneath. Carter opens fire, muzzle flash hammering strobe light down the tunnel. Bullets tearing chunks from things that don't bleed. They don't fall, they just sway like grass in the wind, turning slow, all turning toward us. I grab his rig, scream, move, but the word dies in my throat, because the walls scream back, high, shrill, and the lights blow out, dropping us into black so thick it feels solid. They move now, fast, whispering names, our names, teeth clicking close enough to feel breath hot against my neck. I yank Carter forward, boots pounding blind, rifle sweeping sparks as the barrel hits steel. The ladder somewhere ahead. Then something grabs my leg, cold and wet, fingers locking like iron, yanking down hard. My knee pops, pain, tears white. I scream, shove the muzzle down, fire. Rounds deafening in the hole, recoil snapping my wrists. Something lets go. I scramble up the rungs, 3, 4, Carter hauling above me, screaming his throat raw. The ladder shakes, rattling like something climbing after us, faster than we move. I hit the top, slam the hatch, boots hammering, trying to kick it shut. But the vent lid won't close. Something's wedged in, something's pushing harder. And then I see an arm sliding through the steel, pale and slick, hauling me down. I tear free, straps ripping, gear spilling, mags clattering into snow, cold like knives, wind screaming as Carter slams his boot down on the arm. Bones snap like twigs, but there's no scream, just a hiss, wet and low. The limb slides back slow into the dark. The hatch yawns wide like a mouth that will never close. We back off, rifles up, beams cutting white, the snow now pink with blood. Mine or his, I don't know. Breath ragged, lungs ripping air, comms dead. No signal, no extraction, no command. Just storm and vent, and something breathing below, like tide pulling slow, pulling deep. Then the ground trembles, subtle first, like an echo, then harder, snow jumping, ice cracking, shapes moving under the surface, like shadows swimming under frozen glass. Carter grips my rig, eyes wide. We run. Sop is dead, gone, just survival. Boots pounding, drifts waist deep, wind clawing faces, frost blinding, tears freezing on skin. Behind us, the vent groans. Metal screaming louder, louder, until it tears free from the earth like roots ripped from soil. And from that black throat, something climbs, slow and easy, like it knows time means nothing. We hit the yard, breath gone, hearts punching, ribs, rifles swinging, but it won't matter. It will never matter, because the lights across space go out, one by one by one, drowning us in dark except for the glow rising behind, like a newborn sun, but wrong, wrong, wrong. Then the whisper threads through the storm, sweet and soft, close in my ear. You should never have come here. The snow under my boots cracks like ice over deep water, and everything falls. You're still watching without subscribing. Fix it now. Subscribe. The next story is coming. And in the comments, share your country in the time you're watching this.